Grandmaster Surya Sekhar Ganguly is here with us, but this is not a usual interview where we catch him after a tournament or during a tournament. This is after a movie premiere, a movie inspired based on his life, Dabaru. Surya, how was your experience seeing your story unfold and the entire theater watching it?
Uh, it was very nice, and it's very emotional from this point of view that my family's journey was shown in a very nice way. My grandfather, my parents, and so on. It's not exactly a biopic, so it's a fictional movie, inspired by. And let's say whatever I have done in my career, the ups and downs, everything is available in 2 clicks, right? But the family's contribution, that was shown, and I think this is a story which is applicable in every house. Parents, grandparents, they sacrifice a lot, they contribute a lot, and that has been portrayed very nicely. And I would also like to emphasize that it's not easy to make a movie on chess, because how do you even show the chess climax? In other sports, it's slightly easier to show some the tension. And I think the director did a great job in this case, showing the emotional side, the philosophy, the life philosophy connected with chess. So those things are very nice, and it feels good.
Generally, when chess players see a movie or series, the first thing they nitpick about the chess aspect, the technical part, which you ensured that everything is absolutely correct. It is mostly from your games, which you have mentioned earlier. So, if you can share without giving us any spoilers, that which was your favorite game or position shown in the movie?
There are many, actually. There are many positions shown, whether it's my game with Magnus or some games that I played before I became GM, because they had certain criteria. They needed a lot of sacrifice, queen sacrifice, some particular prophylaxis, and I could not give all the games before I became GM. So this was impossible. So I had to pick also some of my recent games. Then there are some positions which are very close to my heart. There was this one scene where the coach, throws the board in frustration, in anger, and the position shown in that particular scene is taken from my childhood game, where I made this particular mistake. Although I won the game, immediately after the game I was thrashed very badly. I was beaten publicly very badly. And so that position is also included in the movie. So there are many little aspects, like for example the board that has been used. It's one of my first international prize. I got it in '91, Poland, as part of my prize. So that board was used, and yeah, like you are welcome to. You know what? You should tell me the games that has been shown in the movie, because I saw this is what you did for Netflix, right? You made an article and you got all the positions, the reference. So I'm very curious how many of them you can recognize. So that's up to you.
Well, you will have to give me some time, because I cannot rewatch this movie anytime soon. So generally, I have to play and pause and figure out. But yeah, personally, I liked the game against Magnus Carlsen, Queen F3 checkmate, I think, which was at Isle of Man. There are a lot of sports movies based on cricketers, footballers, wrestlers, athletes, but for the first time in India, a movie is based on a chess player. So what does this mean to you?
Okay, first of all, this Magnus game was in Qatar World Rapid, so not Isle of Man. Movie based on chess player, yeah, I think this, I hope it will create a benchmark where many movies on not just in chess but in sports will be shown. And as I said, like in chess, it's not easy from a cinematic point of view. How do you portray the tension of the game? So that's very challenging. Maybe that's why it's not very easy to do chess movies. And once again, since it's not a biopic, it's more about a journey of a family, and also life philosophy, as you might have seen in the movie, whether how the chess terms are kind of getting, it sort of blends with life, whether it's a zugzwang or prophylactic thinking, or the temperament, and all these things are being shown, and how having a stronger character helps to play better, working on those things. So I think it has a very different message in general. Of course, chess will get also popular here, but I think chess helps us to think independently, and I hope this movie will also pass on this message, and yeah, it'll be beneficial for everyone.
Well, now that the movie is out, a lot of people are going to watch it. So, what do you have to say to those who haven't watched it yet?
Well, so I always thought there are three kind of I could categorize the audience in three different zones. So, like, let's say one are the people who knew me, like, or they knew my childhood journey. So this will be one category, and maybe there they cannot, they might not be able to connect at a micro level. Like, they might say, "Hey, wait, this did not happen," or "This character was not there." But again, there is fiction, but it's an inspired by. So there is one category is this. Second category, the chess community, how they will see the movie, because when a chess community is looking at the movie, they will always look for the positions, the technical part of it. And then there is this larger part of audience, let's say, who they for example, they don't know me, and also they might not know about chess at all. And this is, I think, the largest part of audience, and how they will see the movie. I think once you disconnect the real life Surya from here, the real life Surya's journey, and you see this as a movie, it's actually even better. Because if you want to pinpoint every single scene and say, hey, this is real, but that is not real, hey, this is fiction, that character is not real, then it's very difficult to connect. Because to make a movie, you have to come up with a lot of fiction, and that's what the director and the Windows production did. So as a movie, I think it was nice, and to all the audience, I would say, please watch the movie and let me know how did you like it. I am available in pretty much in every social media, so just let me know.
Well, I know you had a long day. Before we let you go, one last question to you. You instituted Surya Sekhar Ganguly Dabaru scholarship through Help Chess. 10 chess players from West Bengal are going to get a total of 5 lakhs. So those who are going to apply for it, if you would like to say something to them.
So I was offered a small honorarium for this movie, and initially I thought, okay, I can just do this for free. But then I realized that this idea came that why not to donate this money to some young chess players from Bengal. I wanted to keep it restricted to Bengal because the movie is from Bengal. I grew up here, and the idea was, I remember in my childhood, early teenage, how difficult it was to get even little amount. And I know this is not going to make a huge difference, but still, at least something. And maybe some player will be able to buy some laptops, maybe they will be able to get some training or play some tournament. It might not make a huge difference, but maybe it could be slightly motivational, slightly inspiring, and then it also adds some meaning for taking let's say, this honorarium. And I also wanted to keep it restricted to school children only until certain age, because again the movie, I wanted to connect with the movie, right? Because it shows from, let's say, young 5 years to 15 years, so something like that, let's say. So that's the idea. I hope it encourages the players, and of course it would be very difficult to select 10 players out of so many applications, but we'll do our best, and apologies for those who might not get it. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much, Surya, for your valuable time. I wish you all the best, as well as for your movie Dabaru to do fantastic, not only in Kolkata or West Bengal, but all over the world.
Thank you so much. Before I let you go, give me your honest review right here, right now.
Well, I loved it because especially the technical aspect was amazing. So some of the positions, combinations, sacrifices, I really, really liked it. And of course, I know you for since my childhood for over 25 years. So definitely it was nice to see your story. Although it mixed with fiction, I definitely loved it.
Thank you, Shahid.